Good job. Rewards for remote learning. We do know, um, research shows that we work for reinforcements. We might demonstrate learning and then we get reinforcements for that. And we can also behave well, present behavioral responses that are expected, and then we are praised for that. We might also learn by observing other people being praised, and then we imitate behaviors that are socially expected. That's why we pay so much attention in the behavior of other people and what consequences they have. When we praise enough, all the individuals in the group learn that it is okay to take risks, and if it doesn't work, you can get praise down the road. So it increases social cohesiveness, and it creates an environment that is safer for your students. Of course, when you get a tap in the back, a reward, someone telling you, "Thank you, that was a great job," some neurohormones are released in our brain and we feel good. So we tend to learn more, to feel better. And the bonus here is that a factor that increases the growth of our neurons is also released. So we kind of get smarter when we're praised. Sometimes it's easy for us to reach a goal, but sometimes it takes a lot of work. So, when we praise a child, we activate the reward system. So, sometimes they will be able to work over and over and over until they have access to a reward. And sometimes, for complex behaviors like learning how to subtract or divide or solve a word problem or write a passage, can be pretty difficult, and we need to build the resilience and the ability to tolerate the frustration. So, praise helps along the way. A classroom that has a lot of praise becomes more cohesive. So there are different strategies we can use to make that the classroom can reach cooperative goals. There is a system called Hungry Monkey that every time someone does something right, you tally the hungry monkeys, and then you give bananas to the classroom, which is free time. So there are things you can do to really help your kids to reinforce each other and create projects for the entire classroom. All those strategies are praising strategies that build social cohesiveness. When we praise, we also celebrate the acquisition of an important mark of something. It makes a child feel that they belong to a community. This is a pair preparing some sort of decoration with the stones. This is not a functional behavior. They're not eating, it's just making the world beautiful, and praising gets there. So we know we should praise. There are things out there like this one, 99 ways to praise children. And, but do we use it enough? Mm, they say that there is a 4-to-1 rule. We should praise 4 times to get one redirection. So I know you are doing a really good job. I see you. When we praise somebody, we should praise in a way that is specific, individualized, and right on the money, really knowing why the individual is being praised. So thank you for listening. Um, but how to praise remotely? We're so far away from our students. What can we do? So, number one, here are a bunch of strategies. Feel free to listen again. We are also offering you the PowerPoint so you have time to go over the ideas. So you can invite those students who are, doing pretty good or who are the Panthers of the week, that they are going to be your tester for new games. This student might be the one who will run the wheel to get prizes. He or she might get a free break. You can say, please, you don't need to do your writing today. I'm going to write for you. So, whatever it is, you can use it. You can allow a student to use an avatar, a special avatar during the week, whatever it is. Those are all concrete reinforcers that don't have necessarily anything to do with the subject you teach, but they tell the kids, you know what? You do good, you get good. There are other rewards that just build that personal connection, from a lunch with a teacher to receiving a secret message, um, to a teacher asking, listen, tomorrow I'm going to talk about elephants. Can you get me pictures of elephants? And then the next day you say, you know what, guys, the painter of the week, so and so, gave us this wonderful picture, and I'm going to share this with you. So those are all things that build a personal connection with the student. The other thing we can do is to show the kid is doing good. So you can ask a child, you did really well in art. I'm going to use your drawing as a backward for me this entire week. Or you can get, while you are praising kids on that week, let's say the kid is, everybody's being praised for being nice, so you create a hall of fame. You put on your background the name of the kids who are you are catching being nice. So those are all things you can do to make the kids who are working hard, who are being nice, who are being safe, visible to the classroom. And this is really important for classroom behavior, or also for fun behavior. So you can invite the student, my painter of the week is going to be the DJ for us. Is going to select the dance and we have to dance. Or the student's going to select a song and the teacher is going to lip sync. Or the student can lead the classroom in a visual scavenger hunt. So if you want more hints about those strategies, please reach out to us. We'll be happy to share with you. But the goal of all those strategies is to make the students see that the students who do well, work hard, they also have fun in more opportunities, and they can be leaders during fun time. And that is so important, especially for those students who are struggling, sometimes troublemakers, are competing with you. So it is important to give them um, short, real quick rewards, so they can be like your commentator. They can read aloud to the younger ones. They can be the praiser. So if they see anybody working hard, the teacher can say, why don't you tell me the name of somebody who's working hard? So those are all ways of making good behavior broadcast to the classroom. There are many of them. So, how is to be a leader academically? So, you can film a student performing, for example, an addition and showing to everybody. You can ask the student to go a little deeper and explain why something is right. Another peer assignment is well done, or just praising in a more academic way. It can be a commentator about what do you think is going to be on a test, or just give the student a calculator online, and he can do the calculator for everybody else. So those are ways of showing academic leadership, even for the students who are not academic stars. Sometimes you can praise based on what the student really loves, from Minecraft to any other games or special animals. They can teach a mini lesson, they can show a funny picture, they can share what they're doing with their Legos, they can do a brief show and tell showing a previously selected and endorsed um, gamer passage to share with the kids their favorite games, whatever it is. You can reinforce behaviors by allowing the student to do more about what they love. Sometimes students at home don't have enough opportunities to receive praise for their good behaviors in a way that their parents, their significant others, their grandparents, their cousins, their pastors, their priests know how hard they are working, especially during this time of remote learning. So you can mail a note home. Then you can um, collaborate with the parents and say, would you please allow the student to watch 15 more minutes of TV today, because he or she was doing very well. You can send a video message, especially for parents with limited literacy. The video messages go a long way. And you can also put a picture, send a picture of the student working and email to the parent and say, I caught your student doing a great job and just wanted you to see a picture. So those are all strategies that expand social supports. Of course, the best thing in the world is for a student to read and love to read, to do math and love to write. So um, there are things that are just fun in itself. So teaching the kids how to doodle, how to do something fast, how to shake a lava lamp in front of the camera, and everybody has to guess what that is. So playing funny games with the camera, interviewing the child, allowing the child to go to a chat room, um, anything, something funny, creating funny stories with the classroom. Those are intrinsic motivators. They help us to be happy, and while you're learning, they're associated with reading and writing. So there's so many ways we can praise our students, and so they can feel good. They can feel as good as we do after a day, right? Whew, it's tiring, but it's better to praise than to redirect. It's much better to use classroom wide positive support systems than to do discipline referrals, right? So praise. If you got a praise idea that I haven't mentioned here, please send in my direction. Or if you are just stuck, please count on me. Please email me and I'll find a time to connect with you. All right. Thank you so very much. And I'll see you around. Good job, everybody. Woohoo!